Hello everyone, my name is Sidonia Madhu and I'm an intuitive astrologer. If you enjoy this type of content, please don't forget to like and subscribe for more. I also give private astrology readings for those that would like to get more in depth. In this forecast, I will begin by outlining the most challenging aspects that will affect you during this lunation. And later on, I will also speak about the positive aspects that can support you in this journey. For this forecast, I also will be sharing a sign-by-sign message for your moon sign or rising, according to the house placement where you will have this full moon, that can help you and guide you in your journey through this lunation. So stick with me if you want to find out what is expecting you in the days to come. Pluto has been opposing Mercury for quite some time now, quietly stirring the pot, exposing buried power dynamics, manipulation through language, and the weaponization of knowledge. Now, as the moon joins Pluto right before the full moon for a conjunction, this brings gasoline to already ignited fire. Emotions feel amplified, obsessions deepen, truths that were too dangerous or too shameful to speak may now push their way into the surface. With Mercury, the planet of dialogue, perception, and information, transiting now in the sign of Leo, the sign connected with leadership, legacy, and public drama, the tension is striking. We are seeing a collective obsession with hidden truths and taboo revelations involving powerful public figures. It is no coincidence that during transits like this, we have been seeing and we may witness the widespread of whistleblowers, leaked documents, or sudden downfalls of the powerful and the famous. This energy doesn't tolerate half-truths. It craves revelation. It digs, cuts, investigates, and it won't stop until it gets to the bottom of the truth. On a personal level, this can manifest as intense obsessive thoughts, mental pressure, or emotional fixation, especially in the areas where this opposition falls under your chart. You may suddenly be able to see through a facade and understand how much of your perception has been shaped by somebody else's agenda. It's like waking up mid-dream and realize you have been hypnotized by a narrative that you didn't even choose. And the urge to break through this mental captivity may be overwhelming. This is not a conscious process, it is compulsive. Because Pluto often works from the shadows, forcing transformation through discomfort. You may find yourself questioning authority during this time, interrogating your past, or tearing apart ideas you once held as truths. But this is the power of this transit, to strip away illusion, to deconstruct false narratives, and to reclaim authority of your mind from wherever it has been outsourced. The best way to healthily work with this energy is to slow down and keep your mind open and be curious. Step outside your reactions and watch your mind like a detective, not a victim. And give yourself space to reflect, to journal, to do shadow work. This is an opportunity to gather scattered pieces of yourself, to reclaim your own narrative, and to eliminate the old programming that no longer serves your sovereignty. Saturn, Lord of Karma, Time, and Reality, merges with Neptune, the master of dreams, illusions, and spiritual longing. Together, they form a strange alliance in Aries, a sign that doesn't do well with waiting, doubting, or diluting its fire. And here comes Mars, a planet that when it's challenged is known to be the planet of war. And it's now in Libra, the sign associated with peace, harmony, and partnership. And it's now challenging them both, Saturn and Neptune conjunction, with an opposition across the skies. This creates a volatile tension between personal desires and relational harmony. Saturn brings blockages, delays, karmic reckonings. Neptune blurs the edges, weaving in manipulation, illusion, and confusion. And in Aries, this combo becomes combustible, especially when provoked. Mars in Libra adds to the tension, not with the sword drawn in rage, but with the blade of diplomacy turned passive-aggressive. Expect conflicts that wear elegant masks, misunderstandings that masquerade as reason, and explosive emotional reactions masquerade as conversations. This is a classic setup for misleading narratives, abrupt endings, and possibly painful separations. Something may be cut off, eliminated, or separated, not because it is necessarily wrong, but because the energies can no longer coexist. And the truth, unfortunately, may not come out cleanly, at least not at first. With Saturn and Neptune casting smoke and mirrors, it may be hard to tell what is real and what is performative manipulation. The wise course of action is to pause, wait, and observe. Don't react impulsively, even if provoked. Let the fog lift before making any irreversible decisions. On the symbolic level, this energy has a death by 1,000 cuts energy. Not always loud, but relentless. And those who build their foundation based on illusions may now find out that the cracks are not just showing, they are also widening. This is not the end, but it is a reckoning. And if something crumbles under the sky, it is because it was falling apart long before the curtain has been pulled out. With Pluto in Aquarius forming a beautiful trine to Mars in Libra, this is a powerful time to practice emotional detachment. Use the cool, clear lens of Aquarius to pierce through emotional entanglements and power games. This aspect offers the strength to act with purpose, not from reaction. And Mars in Libra adds grace to this fire, urging us to take action in the name of justice, balance, and love. Whether it is setting boundaries, protecting what you value, or working toward harmony in relationships, this energy supports bold, focused, intentional movement towards what truly matters. There is a quiet evolution happening deep within. Beliefs, perceptions, and karmic patterns are being dismantled now. They are being restructured, not at the surface, but in the very architecture of your psyche. This is subtle cellular transformation. It's not loud, but it is real. You may not need to do much right now. Just breathe and let the process unfold. Trust that something ancient is being reprogrammed, one insight at a time. Let Spirit take the lead for now. Uranus brings the sudden, the liberating, the unexpected. And right now, it's showing us the way out of no way and out of long-standing entrapments. The puppet strings of conditioning, they are quite visible now. And you may feel the quiet impulse to cut them, decisively but gently. With Saturn and Neptune conjunction also touched by Uranus here, this is a natural jailbreaker. Insights strike, a new truth crystallizes, and suddenly you see how to free yourself. Stay open, stay flexible. Beautiful breakthroughs often arrive when you least expect them. This is a soft but powerful invitation. Return to what you love. Not the version you were taught to love, but the one that burns in your bones. Lilith doesn't ask for permission. She doesn't beg to be seen. And neither should you. With Venus and Jupiter supporting this energy, you are being guided to express yourself in a way that is freer, bolder, and more you. Let your soul truth light the path forward. If your Sun, Moon, or Rising is in Aquarius, this reading is for you. You are the mirror and the fire. And this full moon brings you face to face with the way others have shaped your identity, consciously or not. There's a sharp clarity now regarding which relationships honor your sovereignty and which are laced with silent control. Uranus helps you to break free, while Pluto Trine Mars empowers you to act with courage, not reaction. Let the false mask fall. This is your metamorphosis. If your Sun, Moon, or Rising is in Capricorn, this reading is for you. A quiet revolution is happening with your relationship with worth and power. And you may suddenly realize you have been invested in emotional dynamics that erode your sense of self-esteem. This full moon wants you to cut cords, reclaim your power, and stop paying spiritual rent for somebody else's comfort. Supportive aspects remind you that what you love is worth protecting. You do not need to earn safety. You are the ground beneath your feet. If your Sun, Moon, or Rising is in Sagittarius, this reading is for you. Your mind is awakening, and not gently. Long-held beliefs, mental frameworks, or peer sibling dynamics may feel destabilizing now. But this is not a failure, it is a purge. Uranus delivers flashes of insight that help you see through the narrative you have been fed. Stay curious, don't cling. A new voice is emerging from deep within you, and it sounds a lot like truth. If your Sun, Moon, or Rising is in Scorpio, this reading is for you. This full moon strikes your roots. Family dynamics, ancestral echoes, and internalized roles may suddenly feel oppressive. You are no longer willing to live in a house of inherited silence. With Pluto Mars trine, you gain the strength to sever emotional bonds that keep you small. The Saturn Neptune fog may be confusing the process, but your instincts are clearing. Home is not a place. It's your right to feel safe in your own skin. If your Sun, Moon, or Rising is in Libra, this reading is for you. Your heart has been quiet, but not because it has nothing to say. This moon cracks open your creative voice and demands that you reclaim joy on your own terms. So if you have been performing for approval or love, this ends here. Mars in your sign gives you strength to take action, not just dream. And Uranus opens new doors for connection, ones that celebrate your authenticity, not your social compliance. If your Sun, Moon, or Rising is in Virgo, this reading is for you. there's a subtle unraveling happening in your routines, your nervous system, and the quiet rituals that keep you going. This full moon brings a wake-up call, and your body, it's speaking. The Saturn-Neptune conjunction may bring temporary confusion around what's real and what's not. But Pluto influence helps you to detach, declutter, and reset your energetic hygiene. You don't need to fix everything. Just breathe. Just be. If your Sun, Moon, or Rising is in Leo, this reading is for you. A truth is surfacing in your relationships, and it may stink. But this is not betrayal, it's revelation. The full moon shines a light on who has truly seen you and who has only loved you for your performance. With the sun on your sign and Mars empowering your voice, you are ready to choose truth over appearances. Relationships that thrive on illusion may dissolve now, but those rooted in truth will grow deeper. If your Sun, Moon, or Rising is in Cancer, this reading is for you. This is deep, raw, and beautifully intense. The moon in your 8th house uncovers fears you thought you have already buried. Obsessions, debts, emotion, and financial power struggles, they may rise into the surface now. But this isn't just about pain. It's about liberation. And Uranus opens a crack in the glass. You can walk away now if you want. You can reclaim back your power, your body, your resources. Let what's dead go. Let your desire rise. If your Sun, Moon, or Rising is in Gemini, this reading is for you. I believe you have been holding on to, it's quietly collapsing, and it's liberating. Maybe it's about what's possible. Maybe it's about what you deserve. No matter what, this full moon opens your mind to new paradigms, and you are no longer content with borrowed truths. Uranus expands your worldview, while Mars helps you articulate what you are discovering. Don't be afraid to teach what you are still learning. The truth is in the transmission. If your Sun, Moon, or Rising is in Taurus, this reading is for you. Something in your public life is shifting, and the performance is ending. This full moon brings clarity around what kind of legacy you want to leave behind, beyond appearances and social structures. With Saturn Neptune blurring the lines at home, it is possible you may feel unsteady, but Pluto will ground you in truth. What you build now must be real. Let the false ambition go, and let authenticity rise as your new cornerstone. If your Sun, Moon, or Rising is in Aries, this reading is for you. Your future is being rewritten, and the pen is in your hands. This full moon reveals to you where your vision has been manipulated by collective expectations. Have you sacrificed your joy to fit in? If yes, Mars gives you the fire to reclaim your passion. And Uranus gives you the shock that you need in order to wake up. It's time to dream again. But this time, make sure it's your dream. If your Sun, Moon, or Rising Pisces, this reading is for you. You are shedding layers so deep, even your subconscious mind is surprised. The moon exposes the invisible attachments, addictions, and karmic residue. It may feel hazy at first with Neptune nearby, but Uranus opens a crack of clarity. Let the illusion fall away. Focus on what is real. The rhythm of your breath. The truth in your body. The task that brings you peace. Something sacred is healing inside you. They told you who to be, who to love, what to fear. And like a good story, you believe them. But now the script is glitching and the siren song has stopped. And you are starting to wear your own voice. Raw, defiant, sovereign. This full moon doesn't just expose us illusion, it slices through them. Clean, surgical, unapologetic. You are not crazy. You are waking up. And the world doesn't like when you remember who you are before the taming has begun. So let them squirm. Let them question. Let them call it rebellion. You know it's resurrection. Your mind is no longer for sale. Your will is no longer up for negotiation. Let the light of this full moon blind the watchers. And let the truth crawl out from every shadow. Let the false kings fall. And may you rise unbound, unashamed, and on fire.